Hello, Taurus. How are you? Welcome to your general reading. This is going to be for May. This will be for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You could also check Jupiter or check anywhere that suits you that you're interested in. Although these are for May, it's timeless, so whenever you see it, you're drawn to it. Divine timing, right? Couple things. Ignore my appearance. My face is still like a little puffy and whatnot. Because it's very early here. It's 7 a.m. my time, Eastern time, while I'm recording this. And just like kind of like the stillness of today felt really special to me. So I thought that I would make a video this morning, and immediately Taurus came to mind. And I think that's because we just had our new moon in Taurus. That was yesterday. So I don't even know what the date is today. If I post this on the day that I intend to, which is Saturday, then the new moon was Friday, the day prior. But anyways, if you guys enjoy this video, go ahead, leave a thumbs up. Really helps me get my video out to other people who need to hear this message. And I always like to just say that at the beginning, because I think that I forget a lot of times too when I like a video. I'm just like, that was cool, and then I leave. So sharing is caring. And of course, if you are not already subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification for more, so you can get notified of all my upcoming videos. And yeah, we're just gonna like dive straight into it. I think I'm gonna use the Shaman's Dream Oracle today. That one looks like this, which I've used plenty of times before, you guys have seen. But yeah, Taurus, let's kind of get into it there. I didn't have time to like meditate and do the whole thing this morning because I am going to be leaving for work after this video, so I have a limited amount of time, but I did still want to get out and do the video because I felt really drawn to do it. So yeah, excuse the voice and excuse the appearance and all that stuff because it's early. But all right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we got for you guys. Oh, I'm hearing, what is it Hearth and Home? Is that how you pronounce that? Hearth and Home? I just get this, this very home-like feeling. You might have Taurus ruling your 4th house, of home and family. Please look at your charts. Yeah, you might have Taurus ruling your 4th house. And we just had that new moon in Taurus. So, and Taurus is already associated with Venus. So you might be like, what I'm feeling is like setting up your house, or like decorating, getting things in order around the house, making it look nice, smell nice. Because a lot of times, what I see at least, is a lot of time for the new moon, any new moon, I feel like people end up cleaning, or they end up like tidying up. You're doing like spring cleaning and such. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that like Taurus flare on that same energy of like cleaning up, tidying and whatnot, adding things that smell good, doing a simmer pot, lighting candles, just like doing anything like that. That's just kind of the vibe that I get. Hearth and Home. But so there is a focus on the home right now, and I feel like there's a focus on feeling good. Like you guys are really with that last like oomph with the new moon in Taurus and Taurus season. I really feel the sense of getting in touch with your senses. Getting in touch with your senses, being a lot more like attuned to them. So, all right. Let's do one more. There we go. And then we will split it up and see what comes out. I'm just gonna pull from the top today. Ooh, closing door, completion. We love that. Number 5. And then we have connectivity. This is really interesting because I feel like this could go one of two ways. Oh my God, look, the last one is heart, home, compassion. Pretty much like what I was just saying, right? I love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, so again, one more time, we got closing door, which is completion here. You do feel a sense of wrapping up cycles. That's number 5. Jeweled web connectivity is 32, breaking down to a 5 as well. And then you have heart home is a 27, so that's going to be breaking down to a 9. But it's interesting to me because I feel like this could go like one of two ways, like, and maybe they're kind of like interconnected in a way. Closing door and completion for me feels like not like I feel like I have to say this, I don't know why it's coming across like this, not a slamming of a door, but a like gentle closing of a door and a gentle closing of a cycle. And with connectivity being the second card coming out, it feels to me like you are closing a door, like gently, lovingly, respectfully, closing a door that involves like either other people, certain people, other relationships, kind of closing yourself off to what feels like to me is a certain type of people. And I don't necessarily feel like I need to like protect myself, and it doesn't feel like this like gung-ho type energy like that. It just feels like, again, like this gentle closing of like, I don't want to do that anymore. It feels very calm, honestly, it really does. I feel like you're closing this chapter to your life that may have been a little bit more like chaotic, or may have been a little bit unpredictable, or something that just wasn't the good, like stable, secure energy that usually people with Taurus are looking for. And again, coming out with the whole 4th house vibe, like home and family, and then having that associated with this card, which is compassion. So I feel like you're like, I don't really want to like extend a part of yourself out to other people anymore. I feel like it's like that was the old version of me, that was the unhealed version of me. My hair looks crazy. But yeah, like you guys didn't want to be a certain way anymore, or don't want to be a certain way anymore. And I feel like this whole connectivity thing just has to do with involving other people like in your life, or saying, you know, I'm not going to involve myself with those types of people because it usually brings X, Y, and Z, which is unpleasant for me, makes me feel unstable or anything like of the sort. But I really do feel like it's like closing the door on a piece of you or a part of you. So maybe you're integrating that part of you, hence we're closing the door. Because again, it's not like a slamming of the door, like I'm done with this. It's a gentle, like, shut the door behind you on your way out, which I can totally appreciate. So that's really nice. I do like that a lot for y'all. And I'm gonna grab some tarot cards and we'll see what the tarot has to say. I kind of want to take a look at 32 at what it says in the book for connectivity. Again, sorry for my voice too, because I literally just got up. No separation, the feeling state. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works, but know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. I do like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's all interconnected. We're all one. You know how it goes. So yeah, Taurus people, thus far, yeah, connecting a lot with your home and your surroundings, your environment, what that looks like for you, what that feels like for you. Because again, your senses. So it smells nice, it looks nice, it feels nice. Really big into that right now is what I'm feeling for y'all. All right. I just heard, I'm choosing peace. I love that. I'm choosing peace this time. You're not going to base it off of arbitrary things. It's like, I'm choosing peace for myself, no matter what that might look like. I have to remember that feeling and, you know, hold that moving forward and say like, okay, this is the basis of where I'm making all my decisions from, is peace. Does that feel like peace to me? Is that peaceful to me? And if it's not, then I'm not doing that. I won't do that. It honestly really does feel like growth to me, though. And look, I split the deck and 10 of Cups. It really does feel like growth to me. I'm choosing peace. No shade to anybody, no ill intentions. You can live your life however you want to live your life. Just know that I'll be over here living in peace. I respect that. I respect that. Alright, we'll do one more shuffle, and then we'll get at it. Knight of Swords reverse. Immediately I just felt like you guys, like, the way I'm feeling it is that you've pulled back or pulled completely away from someone's life, which stems back to that connectivity card. I just feel like you guys were like, no, sorry but no, or sorry not sorry. Knight of Swords reverse with the Four of Swords. So right off the bat, there's just a lot of air energy here, and it makes sense with what I was feeling. The, you know, closing the door when it comes to connecting with other people, vibing with other people, whatever it is, inviting them into your life or into your home, into your energy. Like, this for me makes me feel like I had to withdraw from other people and focus on myself right now. That's just so simple, but that's exactly what I feel. Kind of like, I feel like removing yourself from any like drama, removing yourself from anything like wild, dramatic, chaotic, what have you, that's happening right now. Removing yourself from all of that to focus on you. And also with the Four of Swords, it's like a much needed rest, because the fives to me, change, conflict, all that stuff, right? So when I think about the four, especially the Four of Swords, and look, you have 5 swords on the bottom. So this might have been your, like, you're kind of like homeostasis, unfortunately, for a while, you know. It's kind of like always feeling like you're in survival mode, you're in fight or flight, like you're fighting for something, you're constantly having to stand up for somebody or yourself. Yeah, look, Queen of Swords at the bottom too. It's a lot of air energy for an earth sign, guys. Like, that's a lot. This is all swords thus far. Oh my gosh, thank you for waiting for me to do that. Oh my god, what is going on with my nose today? Too much pollen. All right, anyways, point being, this may have been your homeostasis, especially with Queen of Swords also. So I just get this vibe like you guys were like, maybe in this like verbal altercation, or constantly fighting, constantly standing up for yourself and fighting for what was right or what you believed in, or fighting for your family, or just like, I just get the sense of like fighting for something. It's hypervigilance and having to be like ready to go and on guard like all the time, waiting for the next thing. And I mean, it doesn't have to be super dramatic like you're doing this like court battle or something, you know, but enough where it's like, I have to be ready for this and ready for that, because it can never just be like a cool, like casual day. Like, there's got to be a problem, there has to be an issue. It could just be as much as, I'm gonna get called into work, I know that, or work is this and it's that, and it's not healthy for me, and I don't like the environment, and da-da-da. Like, you guys are very sensual beings. Taurus being, you know, connected with Venus is sensual, like I said, right? It's the senses, it's pleasure. It's also our what we value. So it's kind of like, I feel like Taurian specifically, like, you need to be surrounded by nice things to an extent, and nice things may just be whatever supports you, right? So if your environment does not support you, if it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't make you excited, if it doesn't feel good to you, you're like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I can't do this, right? I feel like you guys are like, I'm just unhappy doing this, so I gotta get back to me. I gotta get back to, again, focusing on your environment at home, because your house or your home, that is a place that you can control. You can control your environment there. But Knight of Swords reverse, Four of Swords, to me, immediately, I gotta withdraw from this. That's just what I feel like. Waving the white flag is like, I need to focus on myself. So again, what I started this whole entire thing with saying, which I want to wrap back around to, is that the 5s for me, it's conflict and it's change and it's struggle a little bit, right? It's fighting for something. And then the 4 for me, specifically with the swords, is that you need to literally withdraw from everything else. He has the 1 sword, so it's like at the ready if he needs, but it's like I have to withdraw from everything else because I can't see the best way to move forward for me if I'm caught up in everything else. So if there's something where you guys are like, you know, again, job, relationship, whatever it is, you're like, I need to think about this and I need like ample time to process my surroundings, my environment, what I really want, what's not working for me, what is, like, we're just really doing like an assessment here. And I feel like your judgment is just clouded, like your mind is clouded with all of these swords cards. So it's a weird place to be in for an earth sign, just saying. But anyway, so the 4 for me is about this deep rest, renewal, and this place where you can recoup before you move to what would be technically the 5 of Swords, which is where the change and the conflict and the pressure comes in. Oh my god, yeah. And look at this. 4 of Wands reversed. Wow. 4 of Wands reversed, 7 of Wands reversed. Yuck. And 6 of Pentacles reversed. All right, listen. Oh, man. I feel like you're in a really unfair environment right now. The place that you're in, and unfair doesn't necessarily have to include other people, although I have been talking about that in this video, so it very well could include other people, co-workers, people that you, or a person that you're in a relationship with, family, whoever, right? But 4 of Wands for me is not a great connection. It's not a stable foundation. Like, it's missing some pieces to those like core building blocks for something, right? And then you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. I'm getting this feeling like you're talking to someone or you're talking about something and you're kind of calling it out for what it is. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Is this, like, I get this feeling that you're like talking to someone and you're like, it's never gonna work if we do it that way. Like, you're trying to course correct, whether it be for you or a group of people or a team of people that you lead or something. You're like, this isn't gonna work. Like, that's what it feels like to me. And then especially with the 6 of Pentacles reversed, this is about a hierarchy. This is about one person getting more than the other, unfair distribution of assets or of money or of something that is earthly and pentacle-like, right? A lot of times with the Pentacles, it is money. But this is that like someone else gets to like pick and choose what the rest of us are going to receive. Like, that is essentially what this card is. It's about reciprocity normally. So having this in reverse, I do feel like you're kind of trying to tell someone, like, if you do that, it's never going to work. It's not going to work. So I kind of want to clarify this 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands combo here makes me feel like there's this outside pressure of you or of a group of you or something. I feel like there's other people involved. Maybe this is like a boss scenario. There's this like pressure externally. Could be directly from your boss, could be from like a higher, like a corporate type thing. But there's pressure from some sort of external source or environment that wants things to be a certain way and wants to kind of divvy up these assets, divvy up these pentacles, if you will. And I feel like you're the person being like, no, like, your system is flawed. It's not going to work the way that you're doing it. It's just not. And I feel like you're kind of standing up and saying that. And because of the fact that, you know, we had you come out here with this card, the 4 of Swords, wanting to be in that like rest, recovery state and whatever. That energy for me makes me feel like what we're currently talking about with these 3 cards, this could have been what you were going through and why you were like, I just gotta choose me, like, I have to choose peace, because you weren't getting anywhere, it feels like, with whatever this is. So I feel like, not that you were giving up, but you were kind of giving in and just kind of surrendering of like, where do I want to put my time, where do I want to put my energy? I can't really control this environment, allow me to control a different one. I really do want to clarify this, because whatever this is, 4 of Wands always involves other people, 7 of Wands involves other people, and the 6 of Pentacles specifically involves other people as well. And it's all in an unfair type of way. Like, there is inequality in some way, shape, or form. But I do feel like there's this like external pressure, and it's not working. There's not like a symbiotic relationship either between coworkers, between team and management, between two people in a relationship. Like something's just wrong with this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna clarify this. The Magician in reverse. Oh my God, with the Seven of Swords, Jesus. Oh my God. I gotta be honest, you guys, wherever you guys are at, where you're finding this struggle resonates, it is ideal for you to let it go. Like, it's ideal for you to move on and let it go. Because I kind of get the sense that someone doesn't believe, like, in your ability to achieve something, or doesn't see you as valuable, or doesn't see you as able to succeed in the way that they're looking for. I don't really know how to describe this, but the Magician reverse is like, I can't alchemize and get those results that I wanted. It's like manifesting, you know, taking all of these different elements that the Magician has at his disposal and creating something new, or just creating something in general, right? And I feel like this whole creating something vibe is because you guys bring something really unique to the table in whichever way this resonates in your life. But with this in reverse, it makes me feel like you don't believe in your ability to do it, but I don't feel like it's your belief. I feel like if there's any self-doubts coming up, it's because someone has made you feel that way. Someone else has made you feel as though you're incapable or you're not able to achieve something. I don't feel like it's your own belief. I don't. I feel like you guys are actually, now that you're kind of out of this and you showed up as that Four of Swords, I feel like you're kind of already in the Four of Swords or headed there. And that direction is so much more like clear, you know? I feel like you're trying to clear out the clutter of your mind, which I say quite frequently. Usually for air signs and not earth signs, but yeah, I just get the sense that someone's made you feel as though you can't achieve something. Like someone has planted these like seeds of doubt. But I don't think it's because you're not capable of doing this. I think that it doesn't suit you. Like, you don't want to fit into whatever this like box is that's coming up. Seven of Swords reversed. I mean, definitely a lot of deception with the Seven of Swords, no matter which way the card is facing for me. So know that any beliefs that you have about yourself not being good enough or not being able to achieve something, they're all placed there by other people and other people's opinions. It's not of your own belief that you cannot achieve whatever this thing is that you're, you know, aiming for. And it's, I think, because those other cards coming out, it was you being like, hey, this isn't gonna work. Hey, that's not beneficial. Like, hey, that doesn't make sense. Like, that's not like a solid way to do these things. And I think that with that being said, you have a person or a group of people having one very completely opposite belief to yours. And so it's like, it reminds me of that quote. What quote is that? I don't know who said it, but I'm pretty sure the quote is like, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll spend its whole life thinking it's stupid. That's what it is. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll spend its entire life thinking that it's stupid. That's this. Like, that's this energy. So if someone is coming in and planting those seeds, it's not because you actually are. You need to look in and be able to separate those thoughts. Those thoughts aren't yours. You don't really believe them, and it's not that you're incapable. It's that the people who, you know, are creating this like divide or creating these issues, they don't know what they're doing, honestly, in my opinion. I feel like the way that they're going about it, whatever the situation is, someone is going about things in just a completely different way than you would. And I feel like you're like, it's not practical, it doesn't make any sense, like it's not ethical, like there's just flaws in this plan. It's not a solid plan. And if it's work, your work is asking you to do something that you don't want to do. Like, your work is asking you to do something, provide them with something, or be something that you're just genuinely not. And I feel like you're fighting against the pressure of that. Like I said, it could apply to anywhere in your life because I was getting that hearth and home energy, but it could just be, again, controlling your environment. This does feel very work related. I feel like your work wants you to be something that you're not, and then, you know, it's kind of unfair, like I said. So why are you going to put in this energy and effort and, you know, show up at 110% for a place that you're like, this isn't going to work, and I know that, like, this system that has been created is garbage, and me standing up to this and saying, you know, I don't like it for whatever reason, this is where you're going to draw your energy back, right? Coming full circle, you're going to draw your energy back from other people because you're trying to say, I'm choosing peace. So I'm not going to fight a losing battle. I'm choosing peace. I'm not going to do this day in and day out. If you want to do this, I'm telling you it's not a good idea. You go ahead and do it. You see, you watch what unfolds. Like, that's on you. It's not me. That's on you. Six of Cups reversed too. There's a lot of shenanigans going on here, man. I don't like it. Oh my God, you guys saw me like shuffle this deck and tell me why like every card is in reverse. And they're all like mixed up in here. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, and they're all reversed. Six of Cups reversed with Five of Pentacles reversed. Oops. Low power mode. Okay. These two cards here for me scream, that's who I used to be. I wouldn't have handled it properly with that Six of Cups reversed because it can be, you know, karmic contracts with certain people, but it's also about the past itself, holding on to the past, reliving the past, the way that we previously in the past would have dealt with our emotions or dealt with any sort of emotional reactions, like how we would have proceeded through a situation. That energy there is like, that's how I used to be. That's what I used to do, how I would have handled things, that's how I would have reacted, but I'm not doing that anymore. And then again, Five of Pentacles, I get the sense of like, with Five of Pentacles reversed, it feels to me like money would have maybe been the main priority, or finances or pentacles of some kind, like in that earthly matter, would have been the priority here. But instead, once again, I feel like you're choosing peace, and I feel like this is really work related. I feel like you guys are choosing peace. So maybe before you would have been emotionally very distraught over the situation, maybe from being treated unfairly or having to, you know, do this thing or whatever, but instead you're just like noticing very clearly, okay, I don't like that. I need to choose peace because I'm prioritizing different parts of my life now. Maybe before you would have prioritized money to the point where you would have taken something or continued to do something or just succumb to it being like, well, I need a job. But now you're like, no, I know that I'm capable and I know that I'm smart and I know that I'm worth X, Y, and Z. So I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment. I'm just going to sit with this knowing that what they're asking of me is unfair, unethical, whatever it may be. And knowing that that's not me and how I would do things, but I don't have to be on board with that. You know, it's choosing that separation and choosing peace. And this is an environment that you may not be able to control, but you can control the one at home. So making the most out of the environment that you can control at home is what's going to allow you that deep like rest and recovery that you're needing right now. This situation is screwed up and I do not like it. And I feel like, you know, you're kind of being taken, or well, I wouldn't say you're being taken advantage of, but someone is trying to take advantage of you in this situation. And I think you're kind of, like I said, standing up to that. You're choosing peace at the end of the day. All right, guys. I hope this made sense. Like I said, think this was very much work related. I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up below because it helps me get my video out to other people. And I love you so much for it. Appreciate each and every one of you. And comment if you feel drawn. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification for more. And we're headed into Gemini season. So happy belated birthday, Taurus. Mwah. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.